What's going on, YouTube? Welcome back to another video. So today I'm going to show you my process in preparing for a track day. So I think I haven't made this video before. I might have kind of showed you guys before that I was how to do the loading of the bike and all that stuff, but I think this one's going to be a more comprehensive video. So everything else is going to be different for everybody. Everyone has a different bike. Everyone has a different setup or their comfort level, things like that. So just take this as kind of like rule of thumb. So I'm gonna start with admin stuff. Basically, you signed up. Do you confirm that you have a ticket? Make sure you have a ticket that you're confirmed to go. So you don't have to show up there at the track and you don't your name is not on there. That kind of problem. That's annoying. So for me, I live like 2 hours away from the track. I used to live 3 hours away, so I moved here in Sacramento. Now I'm 2 hours away. So I would like to be closer, but this is like the best I could do. So yeah, admin stuff. Get your if your bike needs tech or something before you go to the track. The way we do it here in California for my area anyway is we do tech at the track on the day of. So if you need to do tech inspection before that, do that. Get those done. Get your tickets properly confirmed that you're there, and that's the admin stuff really. Check your bike. So now I'm gonna go ahead with checking my bike over. Side note, I know I'm diverting a little bit. I rode this bike from Sacramento to San Francisco yesterday, and I would say that's like kind of like my dry run because I just did an oil change and I did all these mods. I rode the bike, 2 hours, 100 miles away, back and forth because for work and stuff. So that's a good test of the bike. Test your bike out, see if there's anything that's leaking. Everything works, nothing vibrates off, no screws are loose. So that 2 hour ride is, I think that's a good enough test for me. No leaks on the plugs or anything like that. Nothing wrong with the engine with all the mods I did, the Rottweiler stuff. Exhaust is great, tires are great, chain, everything good. So when I got home I'm gonna check my chain if it's properly lubed. I have and all that stuff. Just get ready to go. Do as much prep as you can for the bike at home before you get to the track because when you get to the track, there's a lot of admin stuff you have to do there, which is like signing in and things like that. You want to just your stuff ready to go, and when you get there, just worry about their stuff. So, so we're checking over the bike. The bike is good. You have all your track stuff ready to go on the bike. Then yeah, so basically some organizers would want you to tape or disconnect your headlights. Do that now. Don't do that at the track unless you get there early. You can do that. But sometimes Sometimes I drive to the track on the day of and not the day before. Sometimes I camp at the track the night before. But this specific time, I'm gonna just drive there on the day of. So I'm gonna do everything today so that tomorrow I don't have to do it. If you have to remove your license plate bracket, do that now. Cover up your tail lights or disconnect them. I don't know. Some people say they have to safety wire things to go to the track. We don't have to do that here. So also replace. Some people are saying replace your coolant. Or there's other more stringent, kind of more strict organizations out there. For us, it's very very relaxed. You can just take your street bike as is, pretty much, and go to the track with it. So yeah, my bike is solid now. I think I'm just gonna go ahead. I'm not even gonna disconnect the headlights. Some organizations here care about that. Sometimes they don't, but I'm just gonna tape it up. Put some black masking tape on it and cover it up, just so it doesn't distract people. I guess I don't know why they do that, because these are all plastic. They're not gonna shatter and spray glass everywhere if the bike falls. I'm just gonna cover it up with all tape everything up, and do that now. Take off my mirrors. I have mirror block offs, just a screw that blocks this off. So I'm just gonna take that off, and it's pretty much the bike is ready to go. Yeah, I'm excited to try it out. So there's actually a rain forecast, so I'm hoping tomorrow is gonna be dry or dry enough for us to have some fun because it's the first of the season, so it's always some 50-50 chance of rain. but it looks like it's gonna be dry. It looks like. So after the bike, you look over your tools. So like this one depends on everyone's process and comfort level or whatever. This is what I need for any bike that I have that I go to the track with. I need my easy up. The easy up is just clutch. So if you don't have an easy up, if you have a canopy over you, like there's like a garage that you go to, that's fine. But for me, I park my bike. I set up away from people most of the time. Not super away. I'm not like a loner or anything, but like I just kind of want my own space. I don't want to be like, hopping over everybody's stuff. Usually on a track like a Laguna Seca or I think Buttonwillow Raceway, or there's some garages that you use, and so you share that with other people. That's okay. Then you don't need a canopy. But for Thunderhill, for example, like something like that, you set up outside, or sometimes people take the canopy. First come, first serve. There's no space. Then an easy up is so clutch. Also, when you're strapping up your bike in direct sunlight, you get to cover yourself, move this around. It's very nice. And okay. So I don't know if you are towing your bike or riding your bike there. So if you're towing your bike, get your tow set up proper. Like check it out, see if you have all the towing set up. If you're gonna do a U-Haul, a trailer, make sure you lock that in. You don't show up there and be like, the trailer's not here, it's not available. Lock that in. Make sure that you actually confirm that you have a trailer reserved. I have my own trailer right there. I rarely use it, but I never sell it because you just never know. And I've bought, when you have to buy a motorcycle really far away, it's just really, really handy to have. And what's next? Toolbox. So your tools, like I said, it changes from people to people. Like I could actually get away with not bringing this toolbox because the 690 has its own toolkit that actually, you can pretty much take the bike apart with its own toolkit, and it's very, very good. So I just have this because it's faster. I don't have to fumble with like super weird tools. So I just bring that in because I have space. I will bring a 1 quart of oil just for, I don't know, because you never know. 1 quart of oil just so if you need to like top it off or something leaked. Chain lube, you don't really need to worry about this. Once you lube it one time, the night before is fine. But I found out, like, I don't know, I think it's just OCD. When it's 100 degrees on a track day, the chain, I think at least on the Panigale, it does kind of dry up, it looks like. I don't know, but bring it anyway because I have room. So let's talk about straps. So the straps, so this one is a tie down strap. I use this one here just to secure the rear. I'll show you guys later in this video how I do the strap of this bike. I don't use Canyon dancers because I just don't. So for this bike, for any bike actually lately that I've been using, I strap on the forks here. So everyone has their own beliefs. I just strap right here on the bottom of the forks at the base here. So for this bike specifically, I have to take off the fork guard a little bit, just unscrew these. It's extra step, I know, but I like strapping on the fork down here because I don't know. I just got used to doing it. So some people will strap it like on the handlebars and push it down like that, or use Canyon dancers on the handlebars and push it down like that, or the triple clamp right here and cinch it down. I just do it right here, so it's very secure. I'll show you guys in a little bit. So that's how I do that. I use it's called tank straps, I think. Tank straps on Amazon. I'll put some links for these, for all this stuff, just so you guys know what I'm talking about and how much they are. You don't really need a bike stand unless you don't really need a bike stand unless you have warmers, tire warmers. I don't need tire warmers. I'm using street tires, so I don't need to bring this. I don't need to bring that. So this is it. This is my gear. And after this, you have to worry about food. So snacks. I try to not eat too much when I'm on a track day because, I don't want to be sluggish and sleepy. So that varies. Sometimes I want to eat a lot. Sometimes I eat the night before. Sometimes we barbecue at the track the night before. Sometimes it's just, yeah, it depends. So right now I'm gonna go kind of minimalistic. I'll just take some, like a Pokeball from Costco. Actually, those are really, really good because the Pokeball from Costco is super high protein and it's very lean. So it's like you can eat a lot and hit the macros, like the protein intake, with not a lot of fat in it, and it's just very good, efficient food. So you can mix that with like some bread or something and water. Of course, water, like bring your water. You need a lot of water when you're on a track, even if it's cold. You don't know how much your mouth's gonna dry up when you're tense and everything like that. So water, food, snacks, keep it lightweight. I do have a fridge, but I don't think. Yeah, I'm gonna bring it for because the Pokeball needs fridge. So my setup is the Jeep. So I wish I would have brought the TRX, but I did sell the TRX to downsize to this Jeep. I wish I still had the TRX to take to the track. That would have been cool. But for yeah, I mean, I told you guys before, for the trails that we go to, it's just that the TRX got scratched up so much that it made me feel bad about the truck. I still want to get one someday. It's just a different use. The Jeep just fits where we go right now. It's just unfortunate. I scratched the hell out of that TRX, and I had to spend like $1,300 to correct it. So I know some people don't care, but I care about my stuff. So we're gonna use the Jeep. We have the trailer package in here, the tow package. We're gonna put I'm gonna put all my stuff in there. All this will fit in the Jeep. So I have to fold the seat down and stuff like that. So yeah, so this is the first part of the video. So the next part will be me. I'll show you guys how this all kind of goes into the trailer and how it looks like. All right, YouTube. So here it is. This is I just kind of lowered it to the ground, but this is the trailer kind of strapping method I do. It's just the tank straps on the forks there. I had to remove the fork guards to make it work on this bike. So that's kind of like what I always been doing. I kind of like it this way. It's just, everyone has their own ways. I do a strap on the back here, just so the rear wheel doesn't hop while I'm traveling. But other than that, that's it. And I taped up whatever I want to tape up. Sometimes you don't need to do this. Depends on your situation. I tape the front, tape the lights, anything that's like lights. I just cover all the lights so that there's no light coming out. I could disconnect it. I'm just too lazy to do that. Do not forget your key. Very important. Do not forget your key. So what I do is on the night before, I put the key inside my Jeep. So I put the key inside my Jeep so that I don't forget. So it's like out of sight. I don't have to worry about it. So other than the bike, admin stuff, the bike stuff, tools, your trailer situation, make sure that your gear, your motorcycle gear, you don't forget that. Your helmet, like set it aside. Maybe put it inside your car now. Put it inside your car. Your helmet, gloves, boots, undersuit if you're using an undersuit. Make sure you fit wear it the night before. Because like for me, every year I gain weight. I fluctuate weight a lot, and I lost weight. So I was 20 pounds heavier than last year. I always lose that 20 pounds before the track day, so that's kind of like I fluctuate weight that much. This bike is tuned for me to be 200 to 220 with gear on, something like that. So I can't be 220 before the gear. So that's kind of like my wake up call. So every time it's time to go to the track, I need to lose weight. So I need to lose weight to fit the bike, and I need to lose weight to fit my gear. So don't forget to do those things, and make sure you don't forget your gear, because sometimes people forget their gloves at home. They forget their boots. forget their helmet. And yeah, it's just annoying at the track when that happens. Yeah, so we did admin stuff, tickets, inspections, looking over the bike. Everything's good. Your trailer situation, your gear. Yeah, don't forget your key. So that's pretty much food wise. Like I said before, food is in, depends on how you are. I mean, for me, I just keep it simple. So hopefully the weather gets good, gets better tomorrow. As you can see, it's wet. It's wet right now. So yeah, it's very, very annoying, but it is the first of the season. So yeah, hopefully you gain some insight on doing track days here in this video. Don't forget your tire pressures. You can look that up as you go. Sometimes your wheel and tire provider, your tire provider at the track will let you know. So it's not really crucial. So everything else that I mentioned, I think is important. But other than, yeah, I think that's it. So hopefully this wasn't too boring. I mean, it's boring, but hopefully it's informative for you guys. Take off I removed my mirrors. Sometimes you can just fold your mirrors. So I forgot to mention that. I removed my mirrors. Easy on this bike. And then gas. I don't need to worry about gas because there's a gas station at the track. Expensive, but it's convenient. You could get I have a gas tank, but I don't really care for this bike. It doesn't really eat that much gas. It's probably gonna cost me like $20 to fill it up over there. It's for convenience. I don't have to carry gas inside my Jeep or whatever. And yeah, so hopefully you guys liked the video. You learned something, or something you can go back to check if you miss anything. Other than that, thank you guys for watching, and I'll see you guys in the next video.